Alright, Jim, what we got going on today?
Same thing we do every day. Try and take over the world.
That's absolutely right. Right now we're trying to take over these cabinets.
We are. And we got a lot done yesterday. We're looking really good here. So the next thing we're going to do are the uppers. So we've got a stove, which has a hood in it. We have a sink. And then we have a little extra space over here, which we spent 2 hours discussing what would be the best option for Chris.
Was it 2 hours?
I don't know. Long time. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do a layout stick. I'm going to show him how to do that so that he knows how to build uppers and knows how to lay them out. Okay.
So what we were discussing, you can see Kobuk back there sneaking out of his kennel. Okay. But what we were discussing is this entire area over here is open. But the tricky part is that curvature. So we could come out this way. It will make this feel a little crowded, but the only real option we had was either cut the doors and cabinets to fit that, or have a shelf up there that I could sit stuff on. It might not look nearly as good. So right now we're basically just building these uppers for the possibility to add uppers later on. Putting a bulkhead, an 8-inch bulkhead in the end of this one. So if at any time decide to add, you can add on to this. But right now, like I told Jim, there's other priorities getting sorted. So doing a layout stick. You ready?
I'm ready. Okay, so that's 70 and 5/8. Let's take a look here then. So here's what we have to do.
Like up top there?
Just shelves and hanging mason jars on the bottom of all of them.
Let's do it.
Okay.
That's something I considered doing. We decided not to do it.
Kobuk, what are you doing?
Just put the lids.
Go to the couch.
Put the lids on the deal so you could just screw mason jars in there.
I
and
decided,
store
Jen,
stuff
that's what we're doing. See? Just need you in here for a couple of minutes and we're good to go.
in. Absolutely.
That's exactly right.
That's how this all came about, huh?
Through.
Yeah.
So it's going to be at 19 or 21 or 21.
All right, Jim, what do we got there?
Oh, crooked cabinet to fit a crooked bus top.
Those are the uppers. So you can see right here, this is the back end. You can see the cleats right there. This is where the vent hood goes, and this is the uppers that go towards the side of the bathroom. What are we doing today, Jim?
Putting doors on the cabinets. Isn't that awesome?
Yep. So got all of the doors hinged, cut, ready to go, as well as all the doors for the uppers. And then right over here,
You're doing a good job on these doors.
we'll see. We'll see if they fit. But I got these magnet latches from Amazon. They were pretty good price. The screws that they came with are garbage. Non-magnetic, and the threads actually pull off fairly easy, but the magnets seem to be alright. In worst case scenario, I'll get some different ones. And something that's pretty cool with this particular door is I originally ordered a little carrier. It's made of metal that I was going to put right up there, and it actually fits really well down in there because we're going to be doing mason jars, and you'll see this in a little bit. But cut these are going to go right here as shelves, and the mason jars are going to be on the bottom and the tops of these. So we're getting that done today as well, possibly. Okay, explain what we have going on there.
Right here?
Yep.
Well, I'll be happy to explain that. Chris wants a fold-up countertop that he can work off of, a stand-up countertop, and also eat off of. So what we're going to do is we cut this in half, and we're going to put this together like this, and we're going to put some white pine all around the edge. Like, we're going to glue it up so that the white pine will be around the outside edge of this. Is that cool or what?
Fits exactly. So, do you think we should do anything with the pine stain, or just leave it this, you know, kind of this contrast? Because this is going to go all the way around. So the original plan was to do 2 on this side, which would be an equal 3 inches, 2 on this side, and then 2 on the edges as well. Is there anything you suggest doing with that, or just leave it with that contrast? Because it's going to get a coat of poly as well. It's going to get all sanded down, coat of polyurethane.
Like I've said many times, personal preference. But my suggestion would be to leave it white. You've got a whole lot of trim in there that's white that you will probably leave. Or you have your pickled walls and everything. I think we should consider, you tell me what you think, but I think we should consider putting a piece in between these two. You're going to be wrapping them anyway. So, when you put this together like this, you can very easily see that crack, and it looks unintentional. You see what I'm saying? Looks like a mistake, kind of. If you put the white pine between it, just one piece in between there, it makes it look like you did it on purpose.
So what we'll be doing is, if we add that in the middle, then we'll essentially be cutting off each end to make it the length that it needs to be, because it only needs to be about 4'4", I believe.
Okay.
Total.
Well, we're going to cut off the ends of these to make them, to square them up anyway. But probably just like a 1/16 or something to make sure they're square. If you're going to glue up on something, you better make sure it's square before you start gluing.
So this is going to be about 6'6" total, not including the middle section. So it'll be about 6'7", 6'8" or so. It only needs to be 4 feet in the bus. So yeah, we'll be cutting off the ends once that's done. All right, we got it sorted.
Here's what it's going to look like now. It's going to have a band around the outside edge. It's going to have a small piece of walnut right there, 6 inches. Small piece of walnut right there, okay, 6 inches. And then a large piece of walnut right here, which will be about 38 inches. So it'll be in 3 pieces like that, the walnut will be. So do you like that?
I think it's the fanciest thing of the whole bus.
Okay. Okay, let's do it to it.
In your experience, how often when you get butcher blocks like that, how many of them have to be centered out compared to, you know, how uncentered?
Like squared?
Yeah.
Most of them. Most of them are not square. You have to manipulate them a little bit. close enough to perfect for me.
Well, what do you think, Jim?
I think it looks great. I really do.
Fits right in. And it doesn't crowd the hallway at all either, really.
I don't think it does either. I think you'll probably end up leaving it up most of the time.
I think I will too. Pretty awesome.
What do you keep saying? Better than I thought it was going to be.
Better than I expected.
Better than I expected. I think that's what you keep saying. There you go. Pretty cool.